This one will do. I don't see you complaining, Karuta.
Yeah, I was just thinking that to myself actually, that it's like since we started doing this raid together, we have increased the cat god population of the static.
See if this works. Right, what does it say? Healer's ranged right, tanks melee's left, knockback facing Tommy. No, that's not going to work for me. That's not happening. These are macros. Right, okay. Most of that you can ignore because it's like specifically aimed at the after the ads. Okay. So the only things I need you to pay attention to right now is the dark fire section. Dark fire section. All right. So everybody has their roles. I will be M2. Ilduin, you're M1. Wyakim can be R1. Can you see the macro surf? Yeah. Karuto, you're R2. Main tank, off tank, Dominic Illyrian. You both know your roles. H1, H2. Isla Osanina, you know where you're going, yeah?
Yes, same as last time, so I go between 4 and 3,
Okay,
right?
lovely.
Sure.
Lovely. All right, okay.
So I guess
So
based on the macro, I'm H1, so you're H2.
Yeah.
then we just need Aileros to figure out how to count further than 4. And I think we'll get through Darkfire. So let's give it a pull. And oh, what's up? Just 1 second. Got a bit of child aggro.
Just to be sure, I'm grabbing south and east ads, or
I'm taking north and east, you're taking south and west.
south and west. Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I was looking at that line with G1 and G2, and that's probably the DPS order or something.
Okay, I am back. We are ready. And so let's pull and see if we can get to beyond phase 1 into ad phase. I'd like to see, we've got a solid lockout. So let's see if we can see the ad phase and get some good practice on it. I think it's going to take a bit of effort to get through the ad phase. Ready when you are, Dominic. Okay, so this is just raid damage. Next, we're going to look and see which plume it is. So we're all going. Oh, sorry, tank buster, and then we see the plumed. I always forget about the tank buster. Stack up, nice and neat and tight. Oh, dead tanks. Just restart. Just restart.
Still popping off cooldowns.
Yeah, thought I was pressing one, but nothing happened.
Icy buster. It's way too warm today.
Yeah.
So, raid damage. Grab your tethers.
Honestly, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Stack
That,
up.
that Paul
And then
was
we're
me.
doing the Shiva. So always run into the second one. And then you got to move to the boss's right. The boss's right. It's important that you go to the boss's right. And then take it to the middle of the arena. And everybody onto your positions. That movement not quite enough onto. Okay, check
Sorry,
your letters. Sorry, numbers. Make sure you're on the marker. It's important.
That was my bad. Sorry, it's 2-6. It's 2-6. It's 5 is second one, isn't it?
15263748.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to Dominic. If you just run past the 3 marker, just past the 3 marker when bringing it back to the middle, it should be about bang on center.
Yeah.
All right. Tank buster next. Stack up. Stack mid. Remember, if it's Shiva running into the second one, it is Shiva. You're going to run into the second one. And then move to the boss's right on me. Boss to the middle of the arena. And everybody onto your spots. With your partner. Watch your enmity, Illurin. You need to be second, but not like gaining enmity. Now check your numbers. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. It's going round again. Now kill the one on your left. including healers and tanks. Everybody needs to attack the one on the left. Okay, so as soon as we've killed those, I want everybody to stack up behind the boss on the 3 marker, because it's going to be tank tethers a second time. Tank tethers. Stack up. Experimental fire plume. Beaver. Into the second one. Move to the boss's left. Boss to the middle of the arena. Everybody on your spots with your partners. Check your numbers. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. Going round again. Kill the one on your left. Stack on 3. Okay, what caused that? Does anybody know? I didn't see.
I was the only one attacking the one on my left.
2 and 3. The one between 2 and 3 wasn't dead.
Yeah.
That's all too late.
As soon as the second round, 5, 6, 7, and 8, as soon as you see them hit, you can start attacking the one on the left. Everyone needs to be hit twice. Excuse me. After this, we're going to stack up. Bait the plume. Fever again. Into the second. Boss is right. Drag it to the middle. Don't worry about your damage downs, ignore them. Stack for your friend. Check your numbers. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. On the markers, it's important that we're on the markers. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. We can start attacking. Well done, stack on 3. Oh, there's still one alive. Okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't hit by enough. It didn't take any damage.
Yeah.
If it didn't take enough, it wouldn't take any damage.
It had
Yeah,
about
that's what I'm saying.
half
It
itself.
didn't take any. It took 0 damage.
Yeah, but it had over half health left, so it must have... Like, as in, I saw health had gone from it, so it must have been hit by the
There
correct
was
amount
more
of...
than one still alive. Maybe.
No, but I was hitting it and I was doing 0 damage to it.
The one between 2 and 3. because I did damage to
No,
that one.
the one between 4 and 3.
Oh, that one died though, didn't it?
No, it exploded because it didn't take enough damage. It didn't take any damage. It took
Um,
0.
It took a bit of damage at the end. I was hitting it when I was done with my left one, but
Yeah,
it wasn't enough.
the one that exploded was the one between 2 and 3. What?
Okay.
3 and
Um,
4.
Hit.
3 and 4 was also up.
Right. Okay.
The left one is meant when I'm looking in the middle where I'm standing on, then on my left.
Sophie's agreeing with Anine and saying it was the one between 3 and 4.
Yeah, no, it was. It didn't take damage. I hit it and took
Okay.
0 hit.
Yeah. My question
That
is, I was standing at 4 and I hit the one where A is. Is that
yes, that's
wrong?
correct.
Yeah,
No, that's
okay.
correct. That is correct. The reason then must have been that one of the numbers, either 3 and 7 and 4 and 8, were not stood on the marker correctly, and or the two people that go on that yellow bit here. If I pull, I'm sorry, this yellow bit here. Who's that? Is it Anine and Wyakin on that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
One
I
of
think it
you
is.
two may have placed the black fire too far out. It's either that or one of the 4 people that stand on 3 and 4 didn't quite stand on the marker correctly. They're the only 2 reasons why it wouldn't have been hit correctly and then remain invincible. Let's go again. We've got the premise of it down. It's now just the execution. Tank Buster after this. And then we stack up. Try and be on the yellow marker in the middle of the arena. And we're going into the second one. And then you're going to check whether it's left or right. It's right of the boss. Right of the boss. After this, we're going straight to the middle of the arena. Onto your markers with your partner. After this, we're going to check our numbers. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. That's 3, 4, 5. Start hitting the one on your left. 7, 8. Stack on 3. Okay.
Between 3 and 4, it doesn't take damage.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I moved too fast. The biggest problem is the waiting part.
What do you mean waiting part? I don't understand.
I had the 8 and you said attack the one on the left and I started walking or running and then I realized the second round just started, so I had to stay for a few seconds longer.
Yes, you do. You've got to wait until that 8th one has actually hit.
Yeah.
The only reason I said it when I said it was because then 1 and 5 can start hitting theirs. And then,
So, So my biggest problem is waiting.
Okay. Let's just go again. Grab your tethers. Good job, tanks. Stack up. We're doing the plumes. So it's the big one, and we're going to run straight to the north. And then move to the boss's right. And then the middle of the arena. Stack with your friend. Check your numbers. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. Make sure you're on the marker. It's very important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get them dead. Back on 3. Tank tethers. Tank tethers. Raid damage. Drag the boss north. Same as Fate at the beginning, same as the opener. Or he's just going to ignore you now. You might as well come back, stack to the middle of the arena. Everybody in the middle. Everybody in the middle. And then we're going to run straight up to A. Straight up to A. On me. After this, it's going to do an AoE under us, move out of the AoE, and then move to the boss's right. Middle of the arena, tank tethers again. Everybody stack middle, stay in the middle, stay in very, very middle, because everybody, tanks included, now middle, 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 and we're going to run straight to the edge of the arena. Well done, guys. Phase 1 over. As long as you survive this. Goodbye, Ilduin. Okay, so move to the sides of the arena and spread.
Oh, I think I'm on the wrong side.
Okay. Don't worry about that. We'll talk about it in the middle. So, Dominic, you're going to grab the one that's on 1 and 2, because that is your clockwise motion. And then you're going to drag them to the north, and we're going to kill the one here. Illyrian, you grab the ones that are on 3 and 4, and you're going to drag them south, and we're going to kill one of them on the south. I'm just going to let us wipe at this point in time. And then you're going to rotate clockwise. So you rotate from C to D, and then we kill another one. Okay, and there is an enrage. You have to kill them before they enrage, but you also need to kill them in those specific spots, and it's important that we do. All right.
Yeah.
So
Sorry about something rather. I guess I should know. I'm using Rampart and Sentinel, so 2 things to survive the first hit.
yeah.
And those aren't back up by the time I get tethers again.
Well, Rampart's your 20%, isn't it?
So Ramparts
And Sentinel's your 30%. So they're your 2 biggest like CDs. You can't use them together.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping the gap was big enough that they come back up, but apparently not. And I've died with just one of them up, so
Okay.
I don't know if we can.
I don't know what the Paladin toolkit is off the top of my head.
So maybe Reprisal and Rampart.
I mean, reprisal is certainly something that you should consider. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
We can probably put a feint on it, which is 5%. You know, that'll certainly help.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that they would just be back up by the next time, but they're not.
All right. Well, I will feint the first tank buster then, and Ilduin will feint the next one. That will help you out, and then we'll say Dominic use reprisal on. No, in fact, Illyrian, you use reprisal on the first one, and Dominic will use it on the next one, and then
we should be okay. Yeah,
that should help you out.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So for when he splits the arena in two, I assume those of us who are on the left for dark fire plumes go left, and those of us on the right for dark fire plumes go right of the boss when he splits the room.
Pretty
I assume
much,
that's
yes.
also our tank groups for when we're doing ads.
So we will consult the macro. There you go. You see at the top right there, we have fire pairs. So what that means is if you have a look at the dark fire pairs, MTR1, off tank R2, H1M1, H2M2. So if you imagine where the M tank, the main tank is where the boss, because the boss can come on any one of the four cardinals. So if the boss it spawns on C, then you have the main tank and R1 on C. And then you have obviously the off tank and R2 on 3, H1 and M1 on 1, etc., etc. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they're your fire pairs if it's in the middle and fire pairs. And if it's spread, as in go to the sides, as you say, off tank R2, H2, and M2, all the twos, group 2 goes right, and all group 1 goes left. So you look at the boss, go right or left. Do not stress yourself if there's 5 people on one side because there's plenty of room. You just need to spread. Any questions? Or does that make sense? It's like a quick mechanic that happens in between the end of phase 1 and the beginning of the ad phase.
Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. It's too warm. Tank Buster. Faint. Is that alright, Illyrian? Yeah? Stack up. And then we're going straight to the edge. Go, go, go. Next, we're going to determine if it's left or right. Move to the boss's right. Move to the boss's right. Middle of the arena. Stack with your friends. Check your numbers. 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get them again, guys. Well done. Stack on 3. Tank Buster. Use Faint, please, Ilduin.
Done.
Lovely jubbly. Move the boss north, move the boss north. Stack on the middle. Okay, so it's Shiva. You gotta look for where the first one lands and run into it. It could be A, it could be... Yep, so we're going to the other side this time. On me, everybody stack on me, stack on me, stack on me, stack neat and tight. And move. Boss is left. And then middle of the arena. Tank Buster. Back up. And it's Shiva again. Sides. And spread out. Now go to your, tanks 1 and 2 of Illyrian 3 and 4. You have to grab them and then take them north and south. I'm a bit concerned that Dominic has... I don't think you have the right 2 there, Dominic. You need to grab the one that's on 1 and 2. So what I would do is stand in front of the 1, provoke the 2, and then just hit the 1 with a GCD.
Yeah.
And for you, Illyrian, I would stand on 3, provoke 4, and hit the 3. And then the 4 DPS will only hit the ones that spawn on 1 and 3, so you don't necessarily need to worry too much about like enmity. I just chuck out 1 AoE combo, and then that's it. You should have enough enmity on the other one whilst we beat down the first one. They don't take very long to die.
So 3 and 4 are mine, right?
That's correct, yes. So stand on 3, hit 3, and then with the off GCD, provoke 4. Go again. Big blue all the way out. Max melee. Boss is left on me. Middle of the arena. And stack with your friend. Numbers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kill, kill, kill. Back on 3. Tank busters. After this, take it straight north. It's going to ignore you. Oh no, it's not. He's going to play ball. Lovely. Next, we are going to do the plumes, but it's got the big plus, so you need to be careful. It's rotate, so we're going into the first one, up on A. Stack up nice and tight. Move. Move to the boss's right. And then middle. Tank buster. Back up. And it's gonna be Shiva. Sides and spread. Don't worry. Oh, 6 people. It's a bit... Oh, fucking hell, that's going to be tight. We did it, though. Right, tanks to your positions. DPS, remember which one you're hitting. Take them north and south. North and south.
I feel like I'm missing 2 DPS now.
Yes, you are missing 2 DPS on the south. You're missing the 2 people. Rotate clockwise. Keep rotating, Dominic. Don't worry, if ours die too quick, we will come and join you and help you out. Okay. So R2 and M2. I think I'm M2. I'm a bit lost now right now, trying to tell everybody where to be and forgetting where I'm meant to be. I'm M2 and Karuto's R2. Is that right? It is. Yeah. Let's go again.
1 second, please. How do I determine where I'm going?
I don't understand the question.
I
You
need to
always
go
go
with
into the
my
same
tech.
thing. Always the same place.
Ah, okay.
You are M1, Ilduin,
Yes.
so you go with main tank and H1 and R1. So you're north, and you attack the one that's on 1, and then
So,
rotate clockwise onto 2.
so I'm attached to Dominic, right?
Yes, mate.
Good.
That's correct. Dominic is your friend. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. My feint might be late. Egon to the edge. Move to the boss's right and then middle. Middle. After this, we're going to our partners with our friends. Numbers. On the markers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't know why you're dead, Illyrian.
I fucked up and I didn't heal myself enough.
I actually just did not have the DPS to kill that, and I don't know why.
I think I'm the lowest HP in the raid and I literally just got HP checked. I don't know. Don't know.
Oh, you have a higher HP than me. Oh, I don't have food. Awkward. Okay, it's okay. Now you're the lowest HP. Goodness me.
Either. Boss's left, and then middle. Stack with your friend. Numbers. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Samurai should be able to delete one of those, Ilduin.
I did.
Just press your big delete add button. Big one. Run out. Boss is left. Positions. Numbers.
This is going to go poorly. Because I fucked up.
4,
Oh wait, no I didn't.
5.
We had 3 people on 3.
Yeah, I think that was my bad. Sorry about that.
Don't know why I died though.
Yeah, that is a different mystery, but
Because I don't have a HP issue.
well, no, I think your HP issue there might have been a lack of healing issue because both healers probably realized that we were both at the same spot with someone else.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even heal.
Eva. Go, go. Boss is left. A lot of people are getting hit by that. Numbers. Kill them. Stack on 3. Tank Buster. Raid damage next, and then we take the boss north. Boss north. Everybody stack mid, stack mid. So we're going to see whether it is the big plume or Shiva. Big plume, A. Stack up tight, stack up neat. Move. Boss is left. Stack middle of the arena. Tank Buster. Stack up. Eva. With your groups. Move, rotate, rotate. Make them dead. Oh, so close. Okay, so after that, by the way, I want everybody to collapse into the middle of the arena for shields and heals because there's a big raid damage. Okay, and then we're doing the image. So I want you to have your image, that image I've given you, like somewhere so you know what to do. All right. So stack up. So Shiva, we're going into the second one. Then we're going to see which side it is. We're going to stay on this right hand side. We're okay where we are. Oh no, we're not. I obviously can't tell left from right, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. With your partners. Oh, did it stack up? 3. Boss north, everybody mid. Controller, please work. There we go. That'll do. A. Move. Boss is left. Middle. Tank tethers, tank busters. Faints up. Stack up. Out. Look for the boss. Sides and spread. Tanks to 1 and 3. DPS with your tanks. Rotate. Collapse middle. Shields and heals. Okay. Now we need to kill them, but do the tethers. So if you have a tether attached to a bird, so Anina, you run away from me.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Okay, so after we do the 2 dives, because it always dives twice, it dives towards the first person, it follows the line of the tether, and then dives towards the second person, right? I want the tanks to go back, because you will have enmity on 2 of them 100% of the time. So Allurian, you will always have enmity on 3 and 4. So if you just, wherever you are, just run towards the C marker, both the air birds that were on 3 and 4 should just come to you. Theoretically, okay?
Alright.
Whilst we're doing those tethers, do be hitting the ads, because they still need to die, and standing there twiddling your thumbs doesn't achieve anything. And thirdly, if you have the tether that is attached to the bird and the person, you're a 2 tether person, you stand on the left of the marker. If you are a single tether person, as in you're only tethered to another player, you stand on the right of the bird. And if you are, again, the 2 tether person, when the bird charges you, take a step to your left. It's important you do, because otherwise when it charges back in the opposite direction, you'll get hit a second time and kill you. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, and I guess.
So if you're a 2 tether person, right, you will be attached to both a bird and a player. You stand on the left, bird charges you, take a step to the left, bird charges opposite player. Okay. If you're a single tether person, as in you're only tethered to another player, stand on the right, wait for it to hit you, and then go back to your respective groups, north and south, and kill them, and then rotate, and then kill them. We still need to do the same motions as we did the first time. Let's go again. Stack up. Big one, out to the edge. Boss is left. Boss to middle. Numbers. One. 4. Stack 3. Tank tethers. Move the boss north. Stack up. Big one. Out. A. Stack tight. And neat. Move. Boss is right. And then middle. Tank tethers. Feint is up. Oof. Oof.
I ran past the tether and didn't grab it, apparently.
Eva, we're going into the 2. Boss is left. Boss middle. With your friend. Check your numbers. One. 4. 5. Stack 3. Tank busters. Raid damage, take boss north. Stack mid. Eva. A. Move. Boss is left. And middle. Tank buster. Stack up. Eva. Check for the boss. Sides and spread. Go to your ads. Take them north and south. Rotate. Make them dead. Collapse mid for big shields and heals. Check your tethers. See if you're a single tether or a double tether. Remember, if you double tether, be on the left. If you're a single tether, be on the right. Go back to your original positions, north and south. I had enmity there. So Dominic, you needed to be on the right of the ad there. You still survived, but I think that was more luck than anything.
Okay. Of the wrong side.
You're still DPS in the ads while we're doing the whole tether thing, I guess.
That's correct. Yep.
Yes.
So yeah,
If
well,
we don't, they don't die. There's
yeah,
just
but,
not. Go ahead.
yeah, it's just I was on the opposite side of mine, and I guess I lost enmity at some point.
The amount of enmity you create on the small ads retains to the big ads. So whatever enmity you do or do not have on the first rounds is basically that's that. And then so you didn't really have enmity on that 3-1, the south one in the first place. I did, or Karuto did, one of the two of us. And so when I went to the C one, because I had the double tether, so I stood here wailing on this one that was on C. And so because basically the only person who had more enmity than me was Karuto, I just far exceeded him and then ended up dying because he was on the other side of the map, not hitting it basically. There was only me hitting this C1, so only me to get enmity.
Yeah,
That's my long and roundabout way of saying basically you need to do a little bit more in the way of gaining enmity on the two smaller ones. As I said to you, what I would do is I would attack the C1 and provoke the 4-1, and then just wail on the one that's on 3, the south one, just wail on it until it's dead, and then wail on the 4-1 until it's dead. And if you're just doing a single target rotation on the two of them, you should create enough enmity to transfer over into the next phase.
Yeah, I was AoEing on them, but that's not enough apparently.
No.
Good to know.
No. Well, I don't think your AoEs was hitting the one that was on C because it never quite reached the south. It stopped and started hitting Karuta.
Yeah, that was my other question. It was too far in, I thought, but that wasn't too hard apparently.
No, its position wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It was okay. Like where it died wasn't like horrible. It doesn't. It's not that strict that they need to be perfectly on the C marker. But the problem there was that Karuto had the enmity.
Fair enough. Sorry about that.
Go again. Obviously, a couple of people did also die to the tethers, but you just need to sort of get the practice of recognizing where your tether is coming from, who you are tethered to, and reacting accordingly. I don't have a solution for that other than practice. I genuinely don't have an easy answer on how to recognize which one you're tethered to. Either. Boss is right. We're okay where we are. Middle. With you, buddy. Check your numbers. Five. 7. Kill him. Stack up on 3 for Tank Buster. Raid damage, and then we're taking the boss north. Everybody stack mid. We're going to check to see if it's Big One or Shiva. Remember, if it's Shiva, we could go to the other side. It is Shiva. We're going to the other side. Stack up. Move. Boss is left, and then middle. Tank Buster. Stack up. Big one. Look for the boss. Go with your friends. So
Autopilot into the side.
the question I'm gonna ask you is, do you know what you did wrong?
Yeah, you should look at the head instead of autopilot to the side.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
I got a bit worried for a second. I was like, where's my stack partner? And then I was like, but where's almost everyone else's stack partner as well?
What I want you to do is I want you to look at the boss. Consider boss to be north, wherever he is on the map. It's one mechanic where we do not use true north, we use boss relative. So boss is going to be the north. Look at him and then go to your partner. So it would be Dominic and Soph on north, then Illyrian and Karuto, Ilduin, Anine, and finally right down south, me and Ilaros. So if the boss is on B, then we're going to go, B24D. Let's go again. Enmity. Rate damage. Tank busters.
I went too soon and took the wrong one.
Just need a moment. I'm gonna nip for a pee actually whilst we've got this second. I'll be back in a sec.
I might be biased, yeah, but I think that this carbuncle, that is our best static member. It doesn't get better or cuter than this fine carbuncle right over here.
They gotta bring
No.
back carbuncle tanking.
It's not even a cat. It's
You know, one of the coolest parts about Summoner is when you finally get like the cool big summons, right? But I kind of find that a letdown because I just enjoyed having all of the carbuncles clamored to the summons. Ah, It's okay.
It actually gets better when you have several summoners in your group. I mean, they look even cuter together, but apparently that's not a good strategy. So
Oh, we should do the forbidden 8 summoner raid. That is what we should do.
I didn't know that blue mages had carbuncles.
They do? I didn't know that either.
I mean, it's always 8 blue mages, right? Whenever they do a forbidden raid.
I also wish Scholar got carbuncle. I just got stupid fairies. I want the carbuncle too.
Onyx Carbuncle.
Yeah, or the white one that Alfinod has. Well, not anymore, he became a sage, but he used to have a white carbuncle at least.
Rest in peace, Carbuncle.
Okay, I have returned. Let's do a quick ready check, see if everybody's ready. All right.
Is the A marker in the correct position?
Yeah, that's there on purpose. It is there on purpose. It's for a very, very later, much end of the fight mechanic. Literally a fight-defining mechanic.
Let's see.
That's not the Elmo group point, right?
Say that again.
I might not want to repeat that, sorry.
Just repeat what you said.
No, there's a grouping point for the Elmo strat, but I guess we're not doing something that brave here.
No, that's exactly what it's for.
Great. Never mind.
That is exactly what it's for. Are you ready, Dom?
Yeah. Do you want to reset the instance or do we keep going?
Keep going for now. We've only got sort of like, 30, 40 minutes left anyway, so. Okay. Big one to the edge. Boss is right on me, and then we're going middle of the arena. Fucking hell, nobody got hit. Numbers. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well done. We did it. We did it. Second 3. Tank Buster. After this raid damage, go north. Gonna check to see if it's Shiva or the big plume. If it's Shiva, we potentially could go to that northeast corner. Big one out. Stack up. Move. Boss is right and then middle. Tank Buster. Feint is up. Stack up. Out. Damage is really good this time, guys. That's 68, 67, 66, I don't know, something like that. Okay, go to your groups. Side and spread. With your tanks. Rotate. Middle, shields and heals. Check your tethers. Remember, if you're a double tether to move when you're hit. Move. Go to your north and south. And oh, I'm tanking. Clap along if you feel like a ruin factory. Okay, so that was quite good. That was an improvement. Now we just obviously need to make sure that people don't die, and then we can meet this DPS check quite easily, like really easily.
Yeah,
And then we
that's
move into the next phase.
comeback pickup wasn't spectacular. I'll work on that.
Again, you know, just because my sort of tanking experience is limited to haven't done it since 2.0, I don't really have many suggestions. I'm not a tank main. The only thing I can say to you is that yeah, you single target enmity and getting you. I don't know whether your provoke is back off cooldown at that point in time either, or any of that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, I still instinctively throw in 1 or 2 AoEs at the start, and I should be really just focusing, because otherwise you will die. Sorry about that.
I just want to point out, Rose, that this whole like really hot room and you sitting on me is not helping the matter at all.
Ah, the joys of having
Children.
Yeah.
Well, she's woke up because she's too hot and then decided that the place she wants to be is sat on me.
How old is she
So,
now?
you know,
Is she still below a year or?
15 months.
Ah, just above them.
Middle. With your friend. Yeah, she's a May child. Two, 3, 4, 5. Tank Buster next. After this AoE, take the boss north. Beaver. Stack up tight and neat. Move. Go to the boss's right and then straight middle. Tank Buster, feint is up. Beaver. Look for the boss. Spread and sides. Plenty of space for 5 of us. Go to your friends.
Already had no panic heal then.
Karuto, can you swap to their team? Help them kill theirs. I'll finish this one off, mate. I say that with such confidence. None of them died. You going? Just keep going. Big one to the edge. To the right. Middle. Stack with your friend. And then check your numbers. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stack on 3. Tank Buster. Boss north. Everybody mid. Check to see if it's Shiva or Big One. Big One. We're going to A. Stack up. And move. Move to the boss's right, and then straight mid. Tank Busters. Oh, you twat. Why did I get hit? Size and spread. Go to your 1 and 3. Grab them. Move north and south. Rotate. Middle, shields and heals. Check your tethers.
This is awkward.
That was awkward.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't see that he died either, so just my
So,
shield pass.
Illyrian, you ran the wrong way there, mate. And
Yeah.
then that basically killed you because then you didn't move after the second dash. So, something to remember, guys, when the first dash goes off, always just do an immediate move to your left. So let's reset the instance and have 20 minutes. Fucking controller.
Yeah, first time I got a double tether and I mistook that somewhat.
We're not doing bad. I can safely say we're not doing terrible. The ad phase takes a little bit of sort of getting used to. Once you're used to it, you're used to it, but it does take some getting used to. The rest of the mechanics are kind of like, you know, much like the first phase: stand in spot, move to spot, stand in spot, move to. Whereas the ad phase takes like a bit of reaction. The big one to the edge. Move right. The boss is right. Middle. Check your numbers. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stack on 3. Tank Buster. Raid damage, and then we're taking the boss north. Everybody else stack on the square in the middle. We're going to see if it's the big one or Shiva. Big one. A. Stack up and move. Boss is left. And then middle. Tank Buster. Back up. Look for the boss. Sides and spread. Oh, that was so close, Ilden. Go to your 1 and 3. Your tanks. Back up. Shields and heals. Go back north and south.
And the heal check is a lot harder than I expected on that.
Yes, there's a lot of raid damage, a lot of AoE damage, and your tanks are taking a lot of punishment. They're just getting assaulted, like really assaulted. So you've got to, be on your A game there. There should be, providing everybody's alive, enough DPS so that the healers. I'm not saying don't do DPS. I'm gonna say it's not like you need to maintain massive DPS uptime.
Yeah, it was just with me being the only healer, I definitely felt like I couldn't DPS.
Yeah, certainly. So keep going, guys, because
Yeah,
we
no,
are
that's
getting
my
there.
bad. And also, sorry, Kururo, I got you killed there. That's, I adjusted too late for where
I
needed
am
to go.
forgetting to call out the actual move, after the first dash, because I'm trying, a lot of things going on at that time. I'll try and remember, help you out.
You said a left and right for the birds, and if I look at the picture, it doesn't compute. So there's left and right varied there. Oh great, we pull already.
Either into the second one. Boss is right. Check your numbers. Kill him. Stack on 3. Raid damage next. And then move north. If it's Shiva, look where the first one lands. And move into it. Move. Boss is left. And then middle. Tank Buster. Out. Look for the boss. Side and spread. One and three. Stack mid, shields and heals.
No, it's
Yeah, I did the wrong thing.
Okay.
it's so hard to see sometimes where you're meant to go based on who you're tethered to and where they're meant to go.
So, what I tend to do is I run towards one of the two ads that I'm going to be attacking. So, if I was a Lurian, for example, I'd automatically run towards this C marker. And I'd stand, on either side of it and just start wailing on the C ad. Then when the tethers go out, you will have a greater distance between yourself and basically everybody else to help you distinguish where your tether is coming from. So how about we say that me and Ilaros, we're going to run towards the D marker, and Karuto and Illyrian are going to run towards the C marker. This is for the big ads only, this is. And then we're going to just start, doing what you need to do. Ilaros, you don't need to go all the way to the D marker because I know you've got like heals and shit to do. You can sort of come like a little bit off center between sort of 3 and 4. I'm just trying to put you in a position where it will help you out. And the same goes for the north and the east team. If we have Soph and Dominic go to the north on the 1, and then Anine and Ilduin go to the B, and just start wailing on it and or healing or whatever you deem appropriate at that time, and then you'll have a larger gap between you and the rest of the team, and it should, I hope, help you distinguish where your tether is coming from a little bit easier. At least in my mind, it should. So let's give that a go and see what happens.
Like I was trying to ask last time, you had a left and right thing for which tethers go where?
Yeah, so it's exactly the same as the image.
Yeah, but if you check the image, north and south are kind of mirrored. So the left and right are opposite.
I don't know why on that image that north guy's in the wrong place. That idiot at north, that blue one, he's an idiot. Everybody else is right.
Well,
No,
if you
they're not.
compare west
The green one's also an idiot.
right.
So the green and the blue pair are idiots. The purple and the yellow pair are smart players.
So the double is always left of the ad, right?
Yeah, the double is always left of the ad. So if you are facing the arena, facing the boss, the middle of the arena, this is left, and this is right.
So
So
my
I wanted to.
apologies to Soph, I was in the wrong spot there.
It's just always stand on the ad's left, facing the middle of the arena. Let's go again. You have to appreciate that these pictures, I just basically Google the image of damn it. We're going to check to see. It is Shiva into the second one. Boss is left. You guys left and right's worse than mine.
If the boss is facing you and it says right, you can literally just go right.
Check your numbers. Stop looking at me through my desk, you're a pest. Tankbuster. Check to see if it's the big one. Hey. Move. Left. And then mid. Tank Buster. Oh, Mug didn't go off. That was a nice game. Thank you very much. Don't care. Out. Look for the boss. And go to your pairs. Go to your pairs. Hilduin. Hilduin. Nope, you're dead. Goodbye, Anine.
No, I'm fine. He
Oh,
had
you're
a
fine.
stack.
Okay,
I
go to you
didn't.
1 and 3. Yeah, it didn't quite make the DPS check. Boss is right. Partners. Check your numbers. Stack up. More, go north. A. Right, and then middle. Tank Buster next. Stack up. Bugger. Sides and spread. Go to your 1 and 3. Rotate. Right, remember to, after this, stack mid, get the shields and heals, and then we're going to spread out. So stack mid, shields and heals. Okay, but then go to the ones that are designated so you can spread out a little bit, and then you'll be able to see, hopefully, who you're tethered to. And be ready. Step left. Go to your north-south groups. Okay, so what killed Ilduin and Wyakin? Okay, so what killed you, Ilduin?
I really don't know. I moved to the left and then I died.
Okay.
I stood in the middle between the two birds, so it really shouldn't have hit me.
I don't know then. That was how did you guys find identifying your tethers that way, being a bit more spread out? Was it a bit easier?
It's all right.
I think it's better, yes.
Yeah, it's better, I think.
Okie dokie. Well, what we got, 9 o'clock. Well, I think that is basically us done for the evening. Going forward, obviously, again, the ad phase is just about execution. Like, you now understand, you've seen the theory. I can't really tell you how to do it. That was just the way that I've always done it. As a melee, especially because you know meeting the DPS check, I always ran to the ad as soon as possible, then just use bloodbath, and then just start wailing on it just to ensure that we sort of met the DPS DPS check. But as a ranged DPS, it's like that's not natural to do that. Same as a healer, it's just not natural to spread out quite like that. You just stand still and press buttons. I get it. if we can get through the second part of that, like one of them that I was wailing on the C marker was basically dead, and if I had my if I had everybody with me, and I think Ilarus died shortly after, I think we would have met the DPS check quite easily. So for next week, I'd like you all to look into right up until the Elmo strat. So there's I can't remember what the actual mechanic's called. It's called like something fight or flight or some shit like that. Let me just look it up.
It's the Phoenix circles or towers. That's before I'm right.
I'm gonna look what the mechanic's called, so please bear with me. It's called Fountain of Fire is the actual name. So once we've cleared the ad phase, it's going to do a tank tethers. We know how to do tank tethers. It's going to do fledgling flight, which is that's a non-mechanic. You don't even need to put any brain power into it. Okay. Then it's going to do experimental glory plume. The experimental glory plume is exactly the same as the experimental fire plume in phase 1, but it has a stack and spread. So we're going to split into 2 different groups. It's going to get a bit complicated because where your groups are is going to change throughout the fight. So like in phase 1, you have the groups that we currently have, and then in phase 2 up until the Fountain of Fire, it's going to be melees and ranged, and then in phase 3, when we're doing like the rundown, it's going to be a totally different set of groups. Okay, it's irrelevant. Let's just focus on phase 3, Fountain of Fire, learning how to do Fountain of Fire. Once we can achieve that, the Fountain of Fire mechanic, right up until about 6 minutes and 47 in, the heart of the next tank buster. What's that? The 5th tank buster. So that's where I want you to learn. Right up until the 5th tank buster, 6 minutes and 47. It's the whole Fountain of Fire strat. It includes 2 Scorched Exaltations, which is basically the Anine show. Yeah, 2 Scorched Exaltations, and then a Tank Buster. Happy days. I'll see you all next Monday.
So yeah, thanks for everyone for coming.
Have fun.
Thankful
Good night, everyone.
for
See
the
you soon.
instructions.
All right.
Thanks for the raid, everyone.
Thank you.
Evening.